Signs of low testosterone you need to know. You feel off, tired, irritable, and just not yourself. That fire you used to have, it's sputtering. The guy looking back in the mirror seems a little softer, a little less driven. You tell yourself, Adesi, just de-stress a few bad nights of sleep. Or maybe, this is just what getting older feels like. It's a story millions of men tell themselves. They push through the constant fatigue, the fading interest in things they used to love, the quiet struggles in the bedroom. They just accept it. But what if it's not just getting older? What if all these little things aren't random annoyances, but signals your body is sending you? Red flags that a critical system is struggling. These signals could be pointing to one of the most common, yet underdiagnosed issues men face: low testosterone. And ignoring these signs isn't just about feeling a bit flat. It's about your long-term health, your quality of life, and your ability to show up as your best self at work, in the gym, and at home. In this video, we're cutting through the myths. We're going to explore the real, science-backed signs of low testosterone physical, the sexual, and the mental red flags you need to know. More importantly, we'll give you a clear, actionable plan for what to do next. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. It's about learning to listen to your body and taking back control. So, if any of this is ringing a bell, stick around, because what we're about to cover could be a total game changer. What is testosterone? So, what exactly is testosterone? Most people hear the word and immediately think of bulging muscles and sex drive. And yeah, it's definitely involved there. But that's like saying a CEO just answers emails. Testosterone is a powerful hormone that acts as the master regulator for countless functions in the male body. Think of it as the project manager for your masculinity. It's not just doing one job, it's overseeing dozens of critical operations at once, making sure everything runs like clockwork. Starting in puberty, it's the force that deepens your voice and puts hair on your chest. But its job is far from over. Throughout your life, testosterone is essential for keeping your bones strong, and it plays a huge role in telling your body where to store fat. It helps produce red blood cells, which are fundamental to your energy and stamina. And yes, it's a key player in building and maintaining muscle, but its reach goes way beyond the physical. Testosterone has a massive impact on your brain, influencing your mood, confidence, and motivation. It's a key ingredient for your competitive drive and your overall sense of vitality. So, when your testosterone levels drop, it's not just one thing that goes wrong. The project manager has left the building, and chaos starts to break out. The factory of your body becomes inefficient, leading to a cascade of symptoms that can hit you physically, sexually, and mentally. Understanding this is the first step to realizing that all those seemingly unrelated issues might just trace back to a single root cause. Let us start with the signs you can see and feel, the ones that show up in the mirror and in your day-to-day life. These are often the first things we notice, but also the easiest to brush off. Sign 1. You're always tired, and we're not talking about "I could use a coffee" tired. This is a deep-down exhaustion that a full night's sleep just can't seem to fix. It's waking up after 8 hours feeling like you just ran a marathon. It's that feeling of moving through your day with an invisible 50-pound weight vest on, where every task feels like a huge effort. This isn't just being tired, it's a total loss of your natural energy. Testosterone is a key driver of energy at the cellular level. When it's low, your engine is running on fumes. Sign 2. Losing muscle, gaining no ground in the gym. Are you hitting the gym just as hard, but your results have vanished? Maybe the weights you used to warm up with now feel like your 1-rep max? Or you look in the mirror and your arms and shoulders just seem softer. This is a classic sign. Testosterone's job is to build tissue, especially muscle. You can have all the materials, protein, exercise, but the signal to actually build is missing. Your body can even start breaking down existing muscle. This isn't just about your ego. It affects your functional strength for everyday life. Sign 3. More body fat, especially around your gut while the muscle seems to be melting away. You might notice you're gaining fat, and it loves to hang out right around your midsection. This isn't just about beer and pizza. There's a hormonal battle going on. As you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down. But here's the cruel twist. Body fat contains an enzyme called aromatase, which actively converts your precious testosterone into estrogen. So, more body fat means less testosterone, and higher estrogen then signals your body to store even more fat. It's a vicious cycle where low T leads to more fat, which leads to even lower T. Sign 4, man boobs gynecomastia. This sign is directly tied to the last point and can be really tough for guys to deal with. Gynecomastia is the growth of actual breast gland tissue, not just fat. It happens because that hormonal balance gets thrown completely out of whack. When testosterone drops and estrogen becomes relatively dominant, it can stimulate breast tissue to grow. This is a very clear physical sign that your hormonal ratio is off. Sign 5, hair loss. But not just on your head, while balding on your head is mostly genetic. Low testosterone can cause a noticeable thinning of your body hair. We're talking about your chest, legs, arms even, your face. You might notice your beard isn't as thick, or you don't need to shave as often. It's a subtle clue, but it's another sign that the master hormone for masculine traits is running low. Sign 6, bad sleep. Struggling to fall asleep. Waking up all night? The link between testosterone and sleep is a two-way street of doom. Your body's main testosterone factory runs the night shift, especially during the deep stages of sleep. If you're not getting good, restorative sleep, you're shutting down the assembly line. At the same time, low testosterone itself can wreck your sleep quality and has even been linked to issues like sleep apnea. It's another downward spiral. You sleep poorly, so your T drops. Then, your low T makes it even harder to sleep well, which just fuels that chronic fatigue. Sin 7, aches, pains, and brittle bones, feeling new aches in your joints that you can't explain. This could be another piece of the puzzle. The most serious long-term risk of untreated low T is osteoporosis, the loss of bone density. Testosterone is vital for keeping your skeleton strong. Without it, bones can become brittle and break easily. This is a silent symptom you won't feel until it's too late, which is why catching the other signs is so important. The sexual red flags. Alright, let's talk about the symptoms. Everyone immediately connects with low testosterone. When the core sex hormone declines, your sexual health is often the first thing to take a major hit. Sign 8. Your sex drive is gone, low libido. This is often the canary in the coal mine. We're not talking about a temporary slump. This is a persistent, nagging lack of interest in sex. The spark is just ... gone. This can be deeply confusing for you and can put a real strain on a relationship when your partner feels rejected. Libido is complicated, but testosterone is the biological fuel for it. When the tank is empty, the engine won't start. Sign 9. Erectile dysfunction, ED. While libido is about desire, ED is about function. It's difficulty getting an erection or keeping one. Now, testosterone's role here is a bit complex. Erections are all about blood flow, and testosterone helps with the production of nitric oxide, the molecule that basically gives the green light for blood to rush in. So low T takes a key player off the field. A huge clue here is the death of the morning wood. Spontaneous morning erections are a great sign of healthy hormonal function. If they used to be a regular thing and now they're a distant memory, that's a big red flag. Sign 10. Reduced ejaculate volume. This is a less discussed, but very real sign. Testosterone is critical for producing semen. If you notice a significant decrease in the volume of your it can be an indicator of low T for men trying to start a family. This is huge, as low testosterone can directly impact fertility by causing a low sperm count. The mental and emotional red flags. These might be the most damaging signs of all because they are so easy to misdiagnose as just stress or depression. What's happening between your ears is directly linked to your hormones. Sign 11. Mood swings, irritability, and depression. Do you have a short fuse lately? Snapping at people over nothing? Feeling a constant, low-level grumpiness or a fog of sadness you just can't shake? Testosterone is a powerful mood stabilizer. When it's low, it's like driving with worn-out emotional shock absorber. Every little bump in the road feels like a crater. This isn't a flaw in your character, it's a potential biochemical imbalance. Studies have shown a strong link between low T and symptoms of depression, so if you've lost interest in life, your hormones could be a factor. Sign 12. Brain fog and poor memory. Ever walk into a room and completely forget why you're there? Struggle to focus in a meeting, feeling like the words are just bouncing off your brain? That brain fog is real. Testosterone plays a key role in cognitive functions like memory and concentration. When it's low, it can feel like your brain is running at half speed. It's incredibly frustrating and can hammer your confidence at work and in daily conversations. Sign 13. Loss of drive and motivation, that fire in your belly to compete, to achieve, to chase goals. When it is low, it can feel like it's been reduced to a pilot light. Testosterone is closely linked to your brain's dopamine system, the center of motivation and reward. Low T can lead to a general feeling of apathy, where you just don't care as much anymore. You might feel burnt out or past your peak, not because you've lost your ability, but because the hormonal drive to use that ability is gone. We've covered a ton of signs, and if you're nodding along, thinking, hey, that sounds like me, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It helps get this information out to more men who need to see it. And if you want to keep learning how to take charge of your health, make sure you subscribe the Why It's Happening section. So, if you're seeing yourself in these signs, the big question is why? The most obvious cause is age. After 30, testosterone can start to decline by about 1% a year. For some men, it's no big deal. For others, the decline hits hard. But it's not just about age. Some research suggests average testosterone levels have been sliding down over the last few decades, and a lot of that points back to our modern lifestyles. Obesity is a huge factor. As we covered, more body fat means more of an enzyme that turns your testosterone into estrogen. Terrible trade. Other lifestyle drivers include chronic stress, which pumps up the cortisol hormone. Cortisol and testosterone are like seesaw partners. When cortisol is high, testosterone is forced down. Bad sleep is another killer, since your body makes most of its tea overnight. A sedentary lifestyle, too much alcohol, and a diet full of processed junk food all throw a wrench in your hormone factory. Finally, there can be medical conditions that are the root cause, like an injury to the testicles, certain genetic conditions, or a problem with the pituitary gland in your brain that's supposed to give the production orders. This is why you can't just guess, you have to find the real reason. What to do next, the solution. Okay, you've heard the signs, and this is hitting close to home. What now? This is the most important part. Moving from worrying about the problem to taking action. Step 1. Get tested the right way. Stop guessing. The only way to know for sure is a blood test, and it has to be done right. You need your blood drawn in the morning, usually between 8 and 10 a.m., when your levels are naturally at their peak. A single low reading isn't enough. A good doctor will want to see a second test on a different day to confirm it as a consistent issue. They'll test your total testosterone. Now, ULL here at the number 300 nanograms per deciliter. NG, thrown around a lot, is the cutoff for low. While that's a common guideline, it's not a magic number. A good doctor won't just look at the number. They'll look at you and your symptoms. They might also test free testosterone, which is the active hormone your body can actually use to get the full picture. Step 2. Talk to a qualified doctor. This is non-negotiable. Take your lab results to a doctor who knows this area well, like a urologist or an endocrinologist. They will interpret the numbers in the context of how you're actually feeling. Be cautious of pop-up men's clinics that seem more interested in selling you a prescription than finding out what's really going on. If your levels are clinically low and you have symptoms, one option is testosterone replacement therapy. It comes in gels, injections, or patches, and can lead to huge improvements in energy, mood, and libido. But it's a serious medical treatment that requires a doctor's supervision. Step 3. Fix your lifestyle, the natural approach. Whether you're a candidate for TRT or not, there are powerful changes you can make right now to support your body's own production. For guys on the borderline, this can be enough to get you back into a healthy range. Lose the extra body fat. This is the single most effective thing you can do naturally. Dropping fat reduces that testosterone to estrogen conversion. Lift heavy things. Resistance training, especially big compound lifts like squats and deadlifts, gives your testosterone a boost. More importantly, it builds muscle, which creates a better hormonal environment overall. Prioritize sleep. This is non-negotiable. Aim for -8 hours of quality sleep. Make your room dark and cool, and get off your phone before bed. You make testosterone while you sleep, don't shortchange the factory. Manage stress. Chronic stress kills testosterone. Find a way to decompress, whether it's meditation, walking, or a hobby. Clean up your diet. Eat real food. Get plenty of healthy fats, the building blocks of hormones. Zinc, meat, nuts, and vitamin D. Cut out the sugar and processed crap that leads to fat gain. Conclusion: feeling tired, cranky, and off is not a mandatory part of life. Your body is smart, and it sends you signals when something isn't right. The physical, sexual, and mental symptoms we've talked about today are those signals. They're red flags telling you to pay attention. Ignoring them means accepting a lower quality of life. It means accepting fatigue, a low sex drive, and brain fog as your new normal. You do not have to accept that. The path forward is clear. Recognize the signs, get tested the right way, and talk to a doctor. And no matter what, you can take control today by making the lifestyle changes that help your body help itself. This is about more than a number on a lab report. It's about reclaiming your energy, your drive, your confidence, and your vitality. It's about getting back to feeling like the man you know you are. Thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, please share it with another guy who might need to hear this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.